What's going on, you guys, man? It's DaGravyMaster back with another YouTube tutorial, man, the gravy way. In this particular video, we're doing a transformation cut. You see our client, had some hair loss in the middle, you know what I mean? And we're gonna get straight into it. We cutting his hair down with a 1.5. We're gonna even it all out, give us an even playing field. So that's what you see us doing right now. Going ahead and chopping it down to a 1.5 just to give us a scope of what we're dealing with. Then we're gonna come in with the clipper open and we're just gonna create our first guideline. Always remember, guys, when you coming into a cut like this, just want to make sure that you have confidence. But now we coming in with the one close to create our second guideline. And, same way you do any other cut. Don't let the cut, put too much stress on you. You in control at all times. Remember that. Even if sometimes you get lost, if you follow the steps, you never really lost. All right, so now we're gonna come in with the clipper open with the 1 guard and take out some of that bulk. Mind you, we already cut it down with a 1.5, so it's not gonna be too much of a fight. But as you see, I'm taking out that remaining bulk that's in between them guidelines that we made, and it's lightening right up, as you see. So we just attacking where it's dark at, debulking, and now we're gonna come in with our 1/2 guard or a 0 guard, and we're gonna go right underneath where we went with the 1 guard, just to debulk some more. We transitioning down. That's how you blend a fade. I know this one is kind of fast, so I'm sorry about that, guys, but still the same steps. So as you see me, clipper close, just coming in and attacking it. Now I'm a clipper open, and I'm gonna go right below that and just blend anything in between that I didn't catch with the clipper close with the 0 guard or 1/2 guard, whichever you prefer calling it. And as you see, it's lightening right up. Transition is coming in peacefully without a fight. And that's what you want. Now, we're gonna go clipper almost close, and we're gonna tap the very bottom line. Mind you, I didn't say this because I didn't record it, but all that underneath the line that we're blending out is bald, so we use that with the trimmers. And as you see, I closed it up, and we're just gonna attack the line, and it should come right out. And as you see, it's coming right out, peacefully without a fight. You're just gonna continue to do that until you get the line as close to gone as possible. And I do have a fade blade on these clippers. Then you're gonna open it back up and just blend anything between the bald line and in between the 1/2 guard line. You're just gonna blend that out with a clipper open. And it's just gonna fade itself into oblivion. So that's what you see me doing there, just blending anything that I see that's still dark with the clipper open. Then I'm gonna close the clipper almost and blend anything in between that. So it's basically just repeating the steps if you need to in specific areas to target them to make sure that you aren't leaving anything. But each level, you use the same exact technique, just each level depends on whether you're using the 1, the 0, because you're going in between these levels if you see something. That's basically what a blend is. So as you see, I closed the clipper all the way, came in and attacked the pieces that I thought was dark. Now we're transitioning to the hairline. We're using enhancements right now to darken up his hairline, and that's what you see me doing there. I'm gonna put it on the top. I'm gonna flip the cardboard to the side, and I'm gonna spray 1 line down, and as you see, then I come across to blend it in. And you just want to put enough where as though it's blending with the hair to make it seem natural enough. You don't have to put too much, but it's all to your client's, request. So we just put it in there and make sure you blending it good, make sure that it's enough. And then, look at it, make sure everything's how you want it to be. Then we're gonna come in for the lineup. I started towards the corner, but not all the way. But you can typically start in the middle. But if your skill level is at the level that you think it is, or whereas though you can start anywhere, you can start anywhere. But I would recommend the middle. because, you know, you can come across from the middle on either side, and you have a guide point. So you want to see me go right there and pull back off the skin. Right there and pull back off the skin. Just a little footnote though, later on in the video, you're gonna see that my client's skin is a little red, but it's because of the pigmentation of his skin. He's actually not cut. You'll see, you might see like a little line, but that's not from him actually being cut. That's just because he's of a lighter pigment. You know, sometimes when you cutting his hair, no matter how gentle you are, for real, it's gonna seem like, you know, red spots, but you know, it's just because of the pigment of his skin. But as you see, crispy line straight in there, and the enhancements blended very well. You see me putting the comb right there just to show y'all, you know, the hairline congruency, and I put it up in the corner just so y'all can get a gauge of what's going on. Then we're gonna shape the back of the beard line up, and you're gonna see me take the trimmers and actually graze over the beard, and what that does is it eliminates the extra hairs that might make the line look fuzzy or not as sharp. So when you see me come across, I'm grazing the hairs to get the hairs away from the areas that I'm going to be shaping. So you're going to see that pretty soon. That's just to give you an idea of why I was doing that. So I'm grazing right here just to get the extra hairs out the way, so when we go into attack the hairline or the beard line, it's gonna give a nice crisp line. But we're not gonna go for a super crisp line with the liners or the trimmers, whichever you prefer to call it. We're just gonna put like a shadow line kind of. So we're gonna put the line in there, but we're not gonna try to get it super sharp, because with beards, I prefer to use a razor only because the razor is so thin, it takes off the least amount of hair, but putting in the best line, the sharpest line at that. So, you know, it kind of keeps the client's beard full without you making a mistake to use the blade. So, you know, using the blade of the clipper to take off too much hair. This way you're more precise with, you know, less room for error. But as you see, I'm coming in, I'm tightening the line up, and it's coming together. But make sure you see me stretching that skin. It might look uncomfortable, but the client is perfectly fine, and the skin has to be taut for you to actually use the razor without you actually cutting the client. So make sure you stretch that skin thoroughly. Make sure that you stretch it enough, but not too much, because when it pops back into place, you don't want to have stretched it too much, and then your line will be down. So just stretch it enough so you can get in there and actually put it down. But that's the line I was talking about right there, where it looks like the client is cut, but he's not. And this right here is the end result. We blended in the spot where my client had hair loss, and as you see, the cut came out pretty good. Beard sharp, shape up sharp, and he's in there. He was a happy customer. You know, just you know, a little gravy weight cut, man. I'm gonna come at y'all with, you know, more footage and stuff like that, but this is just something for right now, man. Thanks, appreciate y'all. Catch y'all in the next video.